Highway Code, Rule 163. Overtake only when it's safe and legal to do so. You should do many things, but the one that we're going to be concentrating on today is the distance to pass cyclists. And it says we should leave at least 1.5 metres when overtaking cyclists at speeds up to 30 miles an hour and give them more space when overtaking at higher speeds. Judgment of 1.5 metres, in my opinion, is quite difficult for most drivers, so all I think nowadays is give yourself the width of a car away from the outside handlebar, and then you should be safe. And it's this clip that has been sent in by one of my viewers that's inspired me to do this video. Let's have a look to see what goes on. The driving school vehicle was a little close and the instructor tried to push the student away. This footage was also sent in of the same incident, but it's from a body cam rather than a helmet cam. This is much less of a wide angle, so it will give you a little bit better perspective of the distances involved. Where the driving school car is now is approximately the same distance that they were away from the cyclists when they passed them. And the space that we see from the near side of the driving school car to the curb is what I estimate to be a little over a car width, so they didn't give the cyclist at least 1.5 metres.
Shouldn't have overtook there, my friend.
And I totally agree. And I also agree that my viewer reported this incident to the DVSA. Although I wouldn't have reported this because I actually don't think it was that bad. But if you've got any worries about the actions of a driving instructor, rest assured these complaints are taken seriously and are investigated fully. Most of what my viewer said to the DVSA seemed fair, apart from a couple of things. They thought the overtake was dangerous, and he also felt shocked as normally they thought learners supervised by an approved driving instructor drove impeccably. Whereas I understand fully the need for the L plate, because it really highlights people will make mistakes. And yes, the driving instructor should have done a better job, but it definitely wasn't dangerous. Quite simply, the driving school car shouldn't have attempted this overtake until the cyclist was past the parked car. If this space was big enough, it's got to be approximately 2.5 to 3 car widths for both the cyclist and the driving school car to fit. The cyclist is going to take 1 car width away from the car, then you need another one to pass safely, and then don't forget your car width. And that would take us to round about here. And this was impossible, as you can see with the oncoming cars. The instructor, as you can see, pushes the learner driver away because they are starting to cut back into the left even closer. And you can also see my viewer looking straight at the driving school car. So they were definitely aware of what was going on around them. It just seems a little strange for me that they class this as dangerous, but they're more than happy to take their eyes off the road. In fact, they did seem more intent at saving the footage rather than using the brakes or even slowing down one bit. But don't forget, the onus is upon the motorist to look after the cyclist in situations like this, but just try and look after yourself a bit more. The DVSA decided they weren't going to take this complaint any further. But any complaint does stay on the ADI's record for a couple of years also. But I'd like to finish by saying this. We all make mistakes and we've got to be ready for other people's. But honestly, driving instructors need to do a better job than this, else this problem of close passing cyclists isn't going to go away. Keep safe everyone. I'll see you soon.